Basically, this country is kind of amazing. It looks kind of incredible and something that is not looking that good. Talking about Nigeria, Nigeria as a country, blessed with several human resources and natural resources. But a lot of things are going wrong, and I'm here to rant about some certain things that are going wrong in this country. January this year, 2023, when we are starting this year, we are all hopeful about a lot of things that are going to happen and take place. If you had saved about 10 million naira in your account as per January this year, down to this period, then you have successfully not saved wisely. You've actually lost a total of about 1.180 million naira. Now let me explain to you. Everything in Nigeria has to do with importation. Basically, this mic I'm using is based on importation. The camera I'm using, importation. The shirt I wear is importation. Everything I'm using on my table and my set is being imported from one country or the other. And the universal currency actually used for this is actually the dollar. So pegging the dollar against the naira, you see that naira has lost several value when compared to the dollar. Looking at a country that so much depends on importation from the beginning to the end, you begin to imagine where we are actually heading to. It's not a funny one, I must acknowledge. It's not really a funny one because a lot of things are going to happen and a lot of things are going to come up at the beginning. Now, for those of us that actually think we are saving or we are doing the best in saving in naira, you're actually not doing a good deal for yourself. Why? Because you're actually losing money while saving. And that is what the bank doesn't want you to know. Because if you're saving naira, assuming someone saved 10 million naira, just like I further said in the beginning of this video, in January this year, and you're about to withdraw that 10 million naira, you're still going to get that same amount of 10 million naira, but the value of that 10 million naira has successfully gone down. So this brings us to how Nigerian crisis is affecting each and every individual. Believe me or not, Nigerians are one of the smartest people and wonderful people on earth. But until we take a stand and begin to make things right, inflation is going to continue biting harder and harder. Now, the government of Nigeria actually introduced what they call palliative. Now, the palliative is about 8,000 naira, which is roughly about $9 for poor families. Now, begin to imagine what is happening. The minimum wage is still below $50, and that is very much laughable. And most times when you try to reason the many things happening in the country today, the shoot more content becomes more tiring because it's actually not encouraging. The number of persons that are pushed into poverty on the daily basis is actually quite alarming because the rate of kidnapping, child trafficking, prostitution, and several other social menaces are going to be on the rise. And if we are not taking care, Nigeria is going to feel it very, 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 very tough. Forgive me if I'm hurting you, but if you're not feeling it, then I think you're not a Nigerian. We need to come up out of our shell and begin to look at things from a different angle. We need to be more of people that want this country to grow. Maybe I should give this in this way. We should have this idea that Nigeria is for everyone, and being a Nigerian is something you should be proud of. Why most persons are looking for the singular opportunity to milk out this country or to milk out every good thing out of this country. Other persons are looking for the opportunity to push in or to contribute to the success of this country. Whichever one it is, try to be on the other side of the divide that wants the good of the country. Choose good leaders, be part of the process of good, avoid corruption, obey the law, and more especially, say no to tribalism, ethnicity, religious war. We as Nigerians, we have a role to play. And what is our role? Our role is to make sure that this country works. My name is Bradovo, and I will see you in my next video.